Hello, folks. This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. I'm here hanging around with at Sweet Georgia Cafe, and I met my buddy Mike here. How you doing, Mike?
All good, thank you. Yeah, all good. Good
So
to see
I know
you.
Mike lived here for about a year and a half, and I think he recently moved to Bogota.
Yeah, about just under 3 months ago now.
Okay, so let's talk about Bogota versus Medellin. All right, I know a lot of people here in Medellin just do not like Bogota for some reason. I guess mostly because of the weather. I think it's too cold, and the traffic and so forth. But I actually like Bogota. You know that. And so let me find out more about your experience so far in Bogota and compare it to Medellin. What do you think? Tell me some ideas about what you think so far.
Yeah, so I mean, I think a lot of people from the States and from Europe are from big cities, so they don't want to move overseas to be in another big city. So I think that's one of the main things against Bogota. So with the big cities, you've got a lot of traffic, higher cost of living, etc. As well as that, the cold weather. If you're from a place like, well, you're from Miami, so definitely you would want to go somewhere colder than
But
that.
compared to England, it's not that cold, is it?
Compared to England, temperature-wise, if you look at the degrees Celsius, it's not that cold. However, the big difference is that Bogota doesn't have central heating in the
that's
majority
right.
of the places.
That's right.
So if you go to London and a lot of other big cities or cold cities, you go into a building and there's always heating. We
Right.
have gas central heating.
Right.
Whereas in Bogota, you don't have that. So you have to get used to
Yeah.
at night time sleeping with a jumper, a hoodie,
Yeah.
or I have 4 blankets, for example. That's how I get through my nights.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
story at night time. But during the day, sometimes it's just as hot or hotter than Medellin.
Yeah. You know, it might start out cold in the morning,
Yeah,
but by the afternoon it gets up to be in the 70s.
exactly.
I need to take my sweater off. You know?
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
So it's one of those cities you need to leave with a jacket, an umbrella, but
Yeah.
be prepared to go home in your t-shirt
Yeah.
again. You just never know.
Right, it drizzle a lot. Drizzle every now and then, but it won't last forever. You know, it's a small drizzle and it stops, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so how are you liking it as far as, quality of life?
Quality of life is still good. It's not quite Medellin because I think the weather and cost of living plays a big part in quality of
Is it
life.
more expensive there?
Exactly, it's a bit more expensive. With a lot
About what
of things.
percent higher? I mean, even idea? 20%? It's kind of tough to say, but
It really depends on what you're looking at. So property, you may be looking at 50% or
Whoa,
more higher
50%.
than in
Whoa,
Medellin,
that's
but
steep.
again, depending on location.
Okay.
Food, you're looking, I'll say about 20% higher.
All right.
But then there are certain things that are cheaper, such as taxis, transport tends to be the same, if not cheaper,
Okay.
over in Bogota.
and
if
they
you're
have,
looking
they have
at
like
distance.
Transmillennial, right? Takes you around.
Yeah, you have the Transmillennial that will take you around. I guess that's the closest you have to a metro here, but
Right.
it's literally a bus with its private lane.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't recommend it.
It gets crowded.
It gets
Really
crowded,
crowded,
like
right.
ridiculously crowded.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that as a.
But it's
as
an,
a way
it's
to
an
travel.
option, though. It's an option.
It's an option, yeah.
And it's better than driving. Sometimes the traffic's so bad over there.
Yeah, of course. It's got its own name. Transmillennial will get you there quicker, especially in rush hour.
Right.
If not, I would say you have these other buses that are tied to the Transmillennial, uses the same card and everything, but
Right.
they just take normal streets, and they tend to be much smaller and less packed.
Okay.
Or if not, an Uber or a motorcycle taxi.
Okay. All right. So nightlife. I compare Medellin to Bogota nightlife.
10 times better. Nightlife in
10
Bogota
times better. Or there we go.
literally trumps Medellin in every way,
Whoa.
just because it's a lot more diverse,
Right.
a lot more different places to go. If you're from the States, if you're from Europe, and you're not too accustomed to salsa and and bachata, then if you go to Bogota, you get your hip hop clubs, you go to your dancehall clubs. I went to a dancehall club literally 2 weeks ago, and I thought I was in
Dancehall?
Jamaica.
You
The way
serious?
they were dancing,
In
the way they
Bogota?
were getting down,
Oh,
it
man.
looked like
What
Jamaica.
these, white Colombians or black?
It was a fair mixture. I think
Mixture,
in
bro.
general in Bogota you get more fairer skinned Colombians
Right.
than
Well,
in
they were
Medellin, but
doing dancehall.
They were dancing, they were winding up the waist and
Nice,
everything.
nice. That sounds
Yeah.
good, man. So nightlife is ton better.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that Zona Rosa, Zona T is really nice.
Zona T is really nice. So yeah, that's another thing that can be missing or is missing from Medellin. In Medellin, I guess the nicest places you have are around Poblado and probably
That's
Provenza,
it.
but 85, which is Zona T, trumps it.
Right.
Usaken as well is a very nice area that
Yeah.
trumps it. If you look for
A
those
lot of
classy-
bars. I like a lot of bars, a lot of casinos. Everything's there.
Yeah.
Restaurants, a lot better restaurants.
If you're looking for classy and elegant, Bogota is definitely your place over Medellin.
Yep. I like Zona T. So what else? Let me see. The crime.
Crime, I would say more crime in Bogota. I was actually having this comparison with a couple of friends earlier, and I think that yes, there's crime in Medellin and Bogota,
Right.
but Medellin, you find more organized crime, and if you're not involved in the issues,
Organized
then and they see you're not a threat, you're unlikely to be a victim.
Okay.
Whereas in Bogota, people are struggling for survival. A lot of people that come here from places less well off and that are struggling, they go to Bogota and they'll take any opportunity they could get.
Wow.
So, but again, that's parts of Bogota.
Right,
So if you're
right.
in use again, if you're in Zona T, you rarely see any trouble.
Right.
If you go more towards the south of the city, that's when it gets a bit dangerous.
Because when I go there, I used to go there often. I stayed right downtown by the National Museum.
That's a dodgy area.
Exactly right. Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I leave there, I go to some of the north area, friends out there. You have spots that look like almost like you're in New York City. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
really, really nice. You go to Zona T. So I never had a problem when I go there. I have a good time.
Yeah, yeah. I think people need to give Bogota a bit more of a chance. I
Yep.
think a lot of people who don't know Colombia, don't know Medellin, and don't know Bogota already turn up their nails to Bogota.
I know.
But I feel for a young person that still needs to make a living, Bogota is obviously much better for business. You've got big multinational companies and a lot of opportunities there.
Right,
Whereas
right.
if you're a young person and you don't have another form of income from abroad or you're not working remotely, Medellin can be a difficult place to set up.
I know.
And on top of that, if you're a big city person and you're used to a big city, Medellin can get older quicker than Bogota will.
I tell people before, they didn't believe me. After a while, if you stay here 2-3 years, you can get bored here.
Yeah.
You can get bored here.
Yeah.
I do a lot of traveling, as you know, all over the country, and so I don't get bored because I'm always somewhere else. I just came from San Andreas, had a great time there. My next big plan is to go to Tyrona Park. You ever Tyrona Park?
We were just having that conversation with the owner of here. We're in Sweet Georgia at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, Tyrone is definitely somewhere that I need to visit.
On my list, but I also got a big list of places to see in Colombia. So I keep busy. But if you don't travel like I do and you sit right here in Medellin, after a while, I've heard it, people get bored. You get bored, okay? And that won't happen in Bogota. Not as much. I mean, it's a big city.
Yeah, if you get to grow to the rhythm of the city, it will take a lot longer to get bored. I reckon.
Exactly. But I say, if you're gonna retire, don't sit around anywhere. Travel. It's a big country. See the entire country. Get up and go see Cartagena, see Barranquilla, see the country. That's how you won't get bored.
No matter what city you're in, whether you choose Medellin, Bogota, Cali, or Cartagena as your home, traveling's the best part of Colombia as a whole. It's so diverse.
This man had a lot of respect. This man is brave. He bought a bike when you were here, and he would travel all over. He took the motorcycle all the way to Choco.
Choco, I've been to
That was how many
hours?
How many hours was that?
Choco was 6 hours, but
Ouch.
the longest I've done was up to Atlantico, where Barranquilla and Cartagena was, and that was a 16-hour ride.
16-hour on a bike.
That was a long ride, but it was good fun.
Brave man, look fun. See, if you do something, we travel around. If you do that, you won't get bored.
Yeah.
Just keep busy. Don't sit around here.
Definitely.
Right. That's what I tell people before on my other video about cost of living. If you come here with $1,000, you're gonna live on. Then you're gonna have a hard time. Bring a little extra money so you can enjoy your life, enjoy seeing different cities around the country. It's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else about Bogota?
Bogota, I would say definitely give it a visit. Stay towards the north of town. If you're looking for diversity and culture, it's full of it over there.
Right.
I think you can make some stronger ties over there as well compared to Medellin, because Medellin is more of a pass-through place for a lot of expats. There are people like us who, this is home for us, right? But there are other people that pass for a few months. But the people you mainly meet in Bogota are working there, and they're there for a reason, so they're probably going to be a bit more long-term. But yeah, I think both cities are great. They both have their pros and cons. But yeah, don't turn your nose up at Bogota before you give it a try.
Yeah, he knows that. I agree with him a lot. And I tell people all the time about the fact that I love Bogota. I'm going to try to visit it actually. I'm going to try to visit Mike in December sometime. Am I invited?
Definitely, 100%.
All right, there you go.
Spare bed for you.
All right, sounds good, man. So, thanks for your time here, man.
Perfect.
And I think you're heading back tomorrow, right?
I'm heading back today. I've got a couple of hours before heading back
I didn't know that.
Airport. Just before we leave, I would like to do a quick plug. So if you want to have a look at the financial side of Bogota, a bit more about the economy, I've got a channel about that. My profession is actually a financial advisor. So you can follow me on Expat Moves or Money Moves. Sorry, Money Moves. Expat Money Moves is the whole name on YouTube, and I'll be sure that Carlton plugs that in the bottom as well in the description, so it's easier for you to find.
He's a financial advisor, great one at that, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, man, so I'll give you a plug in the bottom of this video, and thanks for your time. Appreciate it, man. Have a safe trip back, all right?
It's always a pleasure being on video with you.
All right, my boy. All right, talk to you later. All right, bye.